little peeps, how are you? It's Miss Zena. It's so lovely to see you again. And I'm super excited about our story time today. So I am recording this story time during Black History Month in the United States, which is the month of February. But actually, Black history is part of American history. So it's good to learn about it any time of the year. And we're going to have a lot of fun with this book that's pretty fast-paced and it rhymes, and it's called The ABCs of Black History. And I think that it will be really fun afterwards if you get together with one of your big peeps and you start taking the time to look up some of the characters and the important people in history, in Black history, who are named in the book. And one of them is Dr. Martin Luther King, who I have on my hat. I actually colored this myself. Do you think I did a good job? Yes. Okay. So after that, we're going to have a fun song with Elmo and his friends. And we can sing along, but we can also listen to, maybe do a little dancing. Okay? So I'm going to come a little bit closer now so you can see. Are you ready? Here I come. The ABCs of Black History, written by Rio Cortez and illustrated by Lauren Semmer. Okay, A is for anthem, a banner of song that wraps us in hope, lets us know we belong. We lift up our voices, lift them and sing from stages and street corners. Let freedom ring. And this banner says, let us march on till victory is won. B is for beautiful. I'm talking to you, your voice, your height, your hair, your hue. And hue means different colors, different tones of a color. So you see all these beautiful people and how they have different color skin tones, even though they are all considered Black. Yes, they are all so beautiful. B is for brave, for bright, and for bold, for those who stood up even when they were told to step back, stand down, remember their place. B is for brotherhood, for believing in grace. C is for community, where we live, laugh, and eat, and for church, where we worship, mourn, sing, and meet. Did you hear Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King? There he is. Do you see him? Did you hear Reverend King preach on his dream in his I Have a Dream speech of civil rights, human rights, a powerful theme? D is for diaspora. Boy, that's a big word. Pulled from our homes, we were carried away in ships on the foam to Haiti, Cuba, America, Brazil, all from here in Africa and all to the Americas and down here. Our names are different, new, but still we are connected then, now, forevermore to that long ago, far away African shore. E is for explore, to study a place like Matthew Henson, the Arctic, and Mae Jemison in space. E is for education, so important, for expanding the mind, like Ruby Bridges, Linda Brown, the Little Rock Nine, the first Black children in all white schools. They opened the doors and challenged the rules. F is for food, grown and farmed with our hands, worked and tilled and pulled from the land. For fried fish, ham hocks, warm buttermilk bread, or maybe the sharp taste of mustards instead. F is for folklore by the light of the moon, for family, for freedom, for jumping the broom. You can look up jumping the broom. It has something to do with weddings. That's your hint. G is for go, Toward cities we were bound for the great migration, from country to town, from farming the land to the factory floor. We carried the blues on our backs, not much more. See the choo-choo train? H is for Harlem, those big city streets. We walked and we danced to our own jazzy beat. When Louie and Bessie and Duke owned the stage, and Langston and Zora Neale Hurston the page. These were all very famous people during the Harlem Renaissance. I is for imagine, invent, innovative, for all of the ways we are so creative. And some of the people who were so creative during our lifetimes are Alvin Ailey, Madam C.J. Walker, George Washington Carver, Jean-Michel Basquiat, Gwendolyn Brooks, D.J. Kool Herc. Don't forget to look them up. J is for Juneteenth. We were finally free, or so we hoped in this moment of glee. J is for Jouvert, when the drummers drum from Trinidad, Grenada, and Haiti they come. K is for kin, our fathers and mothers, our ancestors, elders, our sisters and brothers. K is for Kwanzaa, which honors that bond. Ask Habari Gani, and we might respond. Umoja, unity. Kujichagulia, self-determination or believing in your own strength. Ujima, collective work and responsibility or taking care of our kin. Ujama, cooperative economics or working hard to create new businesses and support other businesses in the community. Nia, purpose. Kumba, creativity. Imani, faith. Kwanzaa happens around Christmas time and Hanukkah time. So again, don't forget to look it up. L is for love. L is for love. L is always for love. And there's so many ways that you can love other people, as you can see. M is for march, for lifting our feet, taking the movement, the cause to the street. There's some great signs here. Black Lives Matter. Every breath, every dream, every thought, each idea, each impossible scheme. The might of our message is easy to hear. The drumbeat of hope is louder than fear. N is for newspaper. We started our own to tell our stories and let it be known. We deserved the front page. We deserved to be seen and to also be featured in slick magazines. O is for organize, for getting together to sit in and boycott to make our lives better. Thank you, Fred Hampton. Thank you, Diane Nash, for not being afraid of the possible clash with police and people who shouted and teased. Because of you, we can go where we please. So you might want to look up Fred Hampton and Diane Nash and sit-ins and boycotts. P is for power. It's part of our core. Sometimes it is quiet. Sometimes it must roar like a panther. Isn't that right, Huey P? Power for people like you and like me. And who do you think has more power than most? The president. Former President Obama was first to that post, but Shirley Chisholm, unbossed and unbought, came so much closer than most people thought a Black woman could, which just goes to show P is for possible. So glow on, child, glow. Q is for queens. Behold and bow down. Shield your eyes from the shine of their crowns. And we have some wonderful queens here. Queen Amina, Queen Nandi, Ya Asanchua, Nefertiti, Leontine Price, Michelle Obama, Ruby Hurley, Angela Davis, and Toni Morrison. So don't forget to look them up. You will learn amazing things about them. R is for rise, to reach for the top, relentlessly striving, refusing to stop, like ball players, boxers, and gymnasts who fly, sprinters and skaters who zoomed right on by, old records, old thinking, a sight to behold. They went for the win and grabbed for the gold. And we have people like Muhammad Ali, Jesse Owens, Shani Davis, Gabby Douglas, Mame Beanie, and Althea Gibson. S is for scientists who charted the stars, studied the bees, took care of our hearts. For Benjamin Banneker, Patricia Bath, for Katherine Johnson's beautiful math. S is for soul, how sweet the sound, from the croon of Sam Cooke to the wail of James Brown. Brother Ray Charles on the keys, Sister Tharp dressed in mink, and Queen Aretha Franklin sang, "You better think, think, you better think, think." T is for Tuskegee, an all-black school where students learned trades and toiled with tools. That's how we will rise, said Boss Booker T, Washington. But another smart man just didn't agree. W.E.B. Du Bois said, "Industry's fine, but I think it's better to work on your mind." They had different ideas, but here is what's true. In their own ways, they were thinking of you. Both were very important, and in many ways, both were right. U is for United States. This story is tough. The birth of a nation was deadly for us being Black people. We the people in the land of the free, no one who was enslaved would agree. U is for unbroken, unshaken, unbound, like Harriet Tubman, right here, you see her? Who went underground, took back her freedom, and freed hundreds more, some as a spy in the Great Civil War. But when the states were united again, the fight for our freedom and lives didn't end. So U is for unfinished, this American tale. With courage and strength, we will prevail. F is for vote. Do you know what that means? The freedom to pick and choose as you please. The freedom to choose who makes the rules, who has the power, who gets the tools to make their lives better. That's why we fight. The freedom to vote is a true civil right. You must always vote when you are eligible to do so. Always, always. W is for writers whose wisdom and words bring to life worlds where our voices are heard. Rappers and poets and songwriters too, all those who spin from our point of view. X is for Malcolm Malik El-Shabazz, known also as Red Malcolm Little El-Hajj. By any means necessary, he insisted on change. Starting with X, he reclaimed his name. Y is for young, gifted, and Black, like Lady Lorraine Hansberry. She wrote of big dreams in rooms so small, it's hard to believe they were dreamed in at all. Lorraine and her work moved Nina Simone so much that Nina made work of her own. Young, gifted, and Black, a banner of song that wraps us in hope, lets us know we belong. Z is for zenith, the highest, the peak, the top of that mountain King said we would reach, Dr. Martin Luther King. He won't get there with us, but still we march on, rising, rising, like the sun with the dawn. And that is the end, little peeps. So those are your ABCs of Black history. I hope that you enjoyed that and that you will look up all the interesting people. And now we are going to have a song with Elmo. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. And his friends about Black history.
Happy Black History Month! We're celebrating all the amazing contributions that the Black and African-American community have done and continue to do today.
Black history is all our history, and there are so many reasons for us to celebrate.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate Black history.
Yippee!
So
Let's celebrate and see yippee! Yippee!
I'm
Proud of who I am and who I'm gonna be.
On the road, cross the bright house, cars move safely.
Did you know it was made by an African-American just like
me.
me? Let's go, go, go!
Go!
Soar in the clouds
When you pipe,
Did you know the first African-American pilots made it so I can fly? Look out below! Here's something that's really neat. Did you know an African-American made that school for this icy tree?
yum, ice cream! Wow! Celebrate Black history! Yippee, yippee! Let's just celebrate and see yippee! Yippee! Proud of who I am and who I'm gonna be.
We're making history every day.
Science, education, and the sports we play.
We can be anything we wanna be.
Yes, we can.
Gonna make history. I can be a chef who loves to
To
bake.
Or an inventor. What will I make?
I can be a musician who loves to play.
I can be a firefighter who saves the day.
You can make history too. What will you do? Let's celebrate Black history.
yippee, yippee! Let's just celebrate and see yippee, yippee! Proud of who I am and who I'm gonna be. Proud of who I am and who I'm gonna be.
Happy Black History Month!
Yay! Happy Black History Month! That was amazing, little peeps. I hope you enjoyed that song with Elmo and his friends. I did. Oh my goodness, that is such a great song and a great story as well. So thank you so much for watching and listening. And big peeps, if you enjoyed that as well, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Miss Zena Reads, at the end of this video with the red subscribe button. It's free, and then you'll be the first to know when new videos drop. So I am so excited. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I can't wait until the next story time. And until then, little peeps, remember, stories are stupendous. Okay, bye-bye.